I'm Dr. Praveen Samuel. I'm the chairman of Calcott Enterprises Private Limited. We have two clinics, and Shiv and his team are working with us on one of our clinics, which is Charmam Aesthetics and Wellness.
Dr. Praveen, do you want to tell our audience how you found us?
Both my wife and I were looking at our Instagram handle, and you happened to show up on our feed, and we thought how you pitched yourself on how you could be of help to clinics such as ours was really attractive, and that's how we reached out to you.
And what happened next?
Our first thought was his work seems really good and he might be really expensive. So we'll just give it a shot and send him a message saying that, we really like what you're saying here, but our budget is so and so. If you can work with us on this budget, that'll be great. And we didn't really expect to get a call back from you, but as luck would have it, 3 or 4 days later, somebody from your team contacted us and said we can work with you on that budget, and as you grow, our relationship can also grow. So that's what happened and how things turned out.
And can you just quickly walk our audience through your background as well?
So I'm a surgeon. My wife and I run an aesthetic clinic in Kerala. We focus on skin, hair, wellness, weight loss, transformations, basically. Our focus is on transformations. We believe all of our clients gems inside of them, and sometimes it's hidden. And through us, they transform themselves into the gems that they truly are for the world to see. And it's really important for us that message reaches as many people as possible, at least in our area. And your team has done a fabulous job of letting people know of that message.
Absolutely. So, how has your experience been around working with us as an agency?
Effortless is what I would say, because as somebody who belongs to a technical background in medicine, my familiarity with the social media marketing systems and advertising is limited. Of course, I'm open to learning, but it's important for me to partner with individuals who can meet me where I am rather than expect me to meet where they are, because everybody's got different abilities and understandings of how things work. So for me, being able to work with somebody who will hold my hand, if you will, in the beginning and give me all the resources that I need to become comfortable with what you're doing was really important. So that was a very big selling point for me with you guys, because I felt the comfort to ask you anything and approach you whenever I needed to, and you're instantly responsive and accommodative. So that was great.
And how have the results been around working with us?
We've been receiving excellent leads, both in quantity and quality. Of course, I have to catch up to speed myself in servicing those leads. Like I said before, I have a lot of learning to do in terms of lead conversion and lead approach and training of my staff as well. So, but through you, we've had really good leads from across our services, which has been a learning experience for me as well. But we're really happy with what you've been able to do for us in terms of online visibility and lead generation.
That's awesome. And would you be able to give the audience a sense of if revenue has improved and how revenue has improved for the clinic since working with us?
Certainly. As first-time medical entrepreneurs, we wondered what form of advertising, what form of marketing would work best. And clearly, in the 21st century, it's online marketing that works best. I would say the vast majority of our walk-ins are from online advertising, online leads, which you've got for us. So they've worked really well, and we're quite happy with the results. And I'm sure we'll do even better as time goes by.
Absolutely. And could you walk the audience through some challenges that most clinics face while advertising and what your advice would be for those clinics and how you'd recommend other clinics to go through this journey?
I can only speak for myself, but I think my experience is pertinent to, of course, my case. But I think everybody's got to find their own solutions and answers. But from my perspective, I think advertising and marketing is all about having the right message for the right person at the right time, at the right place. And it's really difficult to have all those four factors in alignment. And if you have a really good agency that you're working with who are willing not only to service your needs, but also to educate you through the process on what you need to do, how identify deficiencies in your own internal processes, audit your own processes so that you have help with a better lead conversion rate. I think that's a very big deal. You need to know when to message, whom to message, where to message. You need to find the right kind of client to advertise to. And once you get those leads, getting them to walk in is another challenge that you will learn for your particular situation.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Now, if you want to leave a message to our audience around working with me and with my agency, could you just give a short and sweet summary as to what you feel would be appropriate?
Well, I think you guys are great. And if you've checked all the boxes for me in terms of what we need, budget, results, education, which I think is a big part, should be a big part of any service. And this, of course, although it might not be the typical service industry, it's if you look at it, really is still part of the service industry because you're getting clients into a business, right? I think that's the first point of service when you're getting clients into a business. So you guys have been really great for us from that perspective, educating us and also especially identifying where our internal processes lack, where we are deficient, right? I mean, your job is, of course, to give us leads, but then you've also been great at helping us identify where we are, we need to do better in terms of lead conversion, right? And you've taken the time and walked the extra mile to sit with me and my team so that we can do a better job, right? So I think you're very paisa vasool for me, very money well spent for me. And I would say 10 on 10.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much.